Right, so floor's done, that wall's done. I was gonna start on some of the sill over here today, but I wasn't paying attention to the weather forecast, and it looks like we're getting some nasty weather later today. So I might not open that up because a lot of that work is outside, but I'm not sure. And got a message from my buddy Chris that's been here a million times helping me on Saturdays. He's actually coming out today. So I'm going to try and figure out something that's productive for a couple of people. I know I do have to make a lumber run for all the floor joists in here. They're 2x10s, no, 2x12s. Yeah, they're 2x12s by 20. So they're pretty substantial. No, 2x10s. Yeah, I'm sorry. Bumbly. Yeah, I think it's 2x10s by 20s. And like just sifting them through the stack at the lumber yard and looking for the good ones, getting them on the roof of the truck, and then getting them in here is a big pain in the butt by yourself. So I may at least do that today, and then we'll see. I think I wanted to keep all these walls initially on the inside, but unfortunately they put all the subfloor down, which is common, and the walls were built on the subfloors, and all the subfloors are being replaced. I wasn't able to section any of them because they put them all in on a diagonal, so all the subfloor boards crisscross the whole house on like a 45-degree angle. So as far as trying to leave pieces under the walls and stuff like that, it's just impossible. They're just flopping everywhere. So I gotta decide if I'm ripping down those walls, if I'm gonna try to like pull them up to the roof rafters or something and slowly work under them. It would be a big time suck to keep them, but all the lumber I don't have to replace is money I don't have to spend. So it's definitely a tough situation to decide. So yeah, like almost all this internal framing, pretty much all of it, except for right over there, a couple of them, and over there, a couple of them. A lot of it is perfect, no problem at all. But like I said, the subfloors, you can see they're all off at an angle, and a bunch of them are compromised, so they all have to come out. So yeah, so I'll figure that out. But start of my day is gonna be making a plan. Basically, either making a plan, making a lumber list, get a bunch of lumber while we're making one room, or come up with a different project where we're not even going to make the lumber run and just get some work done. So, wish me luck to come up with something productive. I don't want them wasting the trip. So, anyway, let's see what happens. Check in a while. Well, Chris showed up. He's over there somewhere. And we made a list. We went out and picked up some lumber. So, got some 22-foot 2x10s up there and whatnot. There's Chris. And in case you're wondering, this is wicked good lumber from Howe Lumber. And the benefit of having a lumber yard that's like, I don't know, 4 miles away is being able to do sketchy loads like this, because that's not just one layer. That's 3 stacks wide. Yeah, there's another stack of pressure treated on the other side. Now we got to get it all off and in the house. So we just pulled up the hardwood flooring, and now we're going to work on pulling up the subflooring. Now you'll see right there why we're replacing all the subfloor. Because this part of the floor was perfect looking, just like this. Hear that thunder I just made? This stuff is getting crumbling. Oh, I found one more piece. Oh, we found some solid wood. Okay, you can see over here, this stuff is dust. Pretty terrible. I can't even pull it out, it's falling in. That's enough of that. Back to time lapse. Right, so if you can hear me and Chris are getting a lot of the floor up, and just as bad as we thought it was, it's terrible under there. We well, probably 2/3 of the bedroom cleared out, and it's super humid in here. We're both sweating wicked bad. So we're going to take a minute. I'm going to cover myself up with a piece of plastic we got here and run to the camper and grab some drinks, because it is absolutely pouring out right now. Like, it's still coming in the house, even though I boarded stuff up and whatnot. But it is... That doesn't show it as good as it is, but it's a downpour, thundering and everything. But it's reasonably dry. This whole area was soaking wet before. We got a little bit here, a little bit right there, and a little bit over there. A couple of small spots, like right there. But that's way better than it's been. So I'm gonna go dodge some raindrops, get some fluid in us, and get back to it. And that's it for today. The whole bedroom, bathroom, the whole rest of the front of the house, all stripped. The hardwood flooring, the subfloor, all the extra flooring in the bathroom, all the wall studs, and I think I mentioned it already, but I was hoping to save all the wall studs and just build around it, but the tops are built onto the strapping, and I ripped down a bunch of the strapping, and the floors, the bottom of the wall was built on the subfloors, and as you saw, the subfloors were all trash. So I ended up having to tear them all down. It is what it is. But now it'll be, I'll probably build it back exactly the same because it was a good layout. But now if I want to move something a little here or there, because none of it was load bearing because of the way the house is built, so that was awesome. So I got some options to change things around a bit. But big thank you to Chris. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Chris did a ton of the lugging of stuff out to the dumpster, like all the stuff we were throwing out the window, and all the trash barrels full while I was ripping up more of the floor. And got a ton out, and we still got a pile we threw in the back room. Like, it's amazing. Wood, when you start taking it down, it multiplies when you start putting it in a pile. It gets so big. Like, all those skeletal walls that were right inside here, they were a massive pile outside when we got out there to throw them out in the dumpster. But anyway, again, big thank you to Mr. Chris, and big progress. Now this gets me in gear to do a ton more. So we'll keep moving. I hope you guys survived that torrential downpour we had and thunderstorms, and hopefully nobody got any of the tornadoes people were talking about. So anyway, you guys have a good day.